Alright, hello everybody, welcome in. Right, let's jump straight into it. So, we're hopping back in the refresh series today. Hopefully, we're going to actually make some progress today. It says, but for some reason my stream doesn't want to work on my tablet. That's interesting. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Oh, hey, KB. Why is that not working? Let me restart it. Maybe that'll work. Yes. Heaven forbid you press the power button and it actually does the power thing. No, because they've remapped it, so now the power button is the Gemini AI. Love that. Right. Go to Veilstone City. From Veilstone. Oh, my map's on there. Yep, okay. Veilstone is that away. Okay. So yeah, we'll mosey on, make some progress, have a merry old time, hopefully, and beat some people up. Yeah, once we've completed BDSP, we will hop into... Do I need to complete both? I shouldn't do, right? I'm not going to make you guys suffer through watching me complete both games, so if I do need both, I'll play... What will I play? Shining Pearl. I'll play Brilliant Diamond in my own time, off stream. That's the point. Are my Pokemon actually in order? That's the thing, like gameplay-wise, last stream, it was actually fine for me. It was just so janky for you guys, and this is why I watch my own streams. I don't care if it's like wrong. I count for one view. Like, it's not that deep. But yeah, this is why I watch my own streams, because I get to see all of the errors like that, and I get to see how bad it is. P2. Do I have ground type moves yet? No. Alright, well, stick with you then. I don't like how much I'm out leveling them. It's weird. I suppose a good part about this, of me grinding everything up this way, is that when it comes to actually doing the hunting, we're basically set. Because we'll have all of the methods to do so. So like, in PLA for example, we'll be able to run from the wild Pokemon. In PLA we'll be able to just run about and grind, because we'll have, well, I will complete the Pokédex off stream, because again, I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. That's not what we're here for. Like, if this series was genuinely like getting all of these things to hunt, to do blah blah blah, like step by step, then fair enough, but that's not what I'm here for. No, oh, you're going to explain that anyway. Okay, cool. I do not jog every morning. I don't jog at all, let alone every morning. Yeah, we'll complete this game. I'll complete Brilliant Diamond off stream. And then once we've completed this game on stream, we'll jump into PLA. And we'll get that completed. Yeah. I don't think there's... I've got a couple of personal challenges that I'm doing. I don't think there's anything I need for those in PLA. I need to keep hold of any of the special Pokemon. That's what I need to do. And so Pokemon like the guaranteed Kricketot Alpha from the mission. I need to... I've been collecting specials, so like anything that you trade for in-game, those count as specials. Anything that's like exclusive to an area, like you'll only get one, so like, I don't know, the Sudowoodo in Gen 2 and Gen 4 for that's a guaranteed encounter that just sits there. That would be a special if I didn't need it for the Dex, because that's how you get Sudowoodo in Gen 2. You know, things like that. I don't have any Pokemon, I don't know why I did that. And in PLA, there's a lot of like mission stuff, like the Shiny Ponyta, Spiritomb, things like that. There'll be a lot of Pokemon like that I'll want to keep hold of for my special decks, I guess. I really want to show you guys my Pokemon home. When I transfer all the Pokemon from Platinum, obviously beating Gen 4, I'll be transferring those up to be able to obviously do my home refresh. I'll show you guys my Pokemon home when I do that, because my Pokemon home is beautiful, to be honest. The only reason I'm refreshing it is because like most of my Pokemon are from like Gen 8 onwards. Kind of sucks. Can't wait to shiny hunt that Spiritomb. Because you can soft reset for that Spiritomb, which is very fortunate. Actually, like, oh wait, he's part fairy, and he set up with, never mind. Wow, good job, Mr. Man. Oh, Aquajet, yes please. Pokemon Home actually got an update. So that is now compatible with PLZA. So at some point, I will be transferring all of my Pokemon into Pokemon Home, which would be very cool. I need to sort out my spreadsheet for that, actually. Did I sort out my spreadsheet? I think I did sort out my spreadsheet, but I haven't sorted it for the DLC. Oh well, thanks dude. Yeah, so I'll need to sort it for the DLC. And then, yeah, away we go. It was really easy, actually, because there's no new Pokemon. So when I did the spreadsheet for PLA, it was a case of, say, Rowlet, for example. It was Alpha Rowlet, Shiny Alpha Rowlet, Alpha Dartrix, Shiny Alpha Dartrix, but then it was Hisuian Decidueye, Shiny Hisuian Decidueye, Alpha Decidueye, Shiny Alpha Decidueye. So for any of the regional variants, which there weren't many, I think there's like 14. But for the regional variants in PLA, I had to include those because they were new Pokemon. Whereas in PLZA, there weren't, so it was literally just copying the list of Pokédex, copying the Pokédex list, putting a gap in between them all, pasting it again, and then adding the word Alpha and Alpha Shiny on the end of them, because that was all that was needed. But yeah, my Pokemon Home's getting very full. What am I at, like 4,000 Pokemon now? At the moment? Because I've got all of the different forms of Alcremie, including the shiny forms, the GMax forms, etc. So I've got each suite, which there are 7 suites, and then there's like 9 patterns. And each shiny counts as its own flavor dex. I think that's what they call it, like the flavor profile, whatever they want to call it. And then let me find the chart. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 9 different swirls and 7 different suites. It's 7 and... yeah, 7 different suites. So that immediately gave you 63. And then you've got... wait, 63. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so that immediately gives you 63 forms of Alcremie. Oh, we're on an ad break. My apologies. Commit black and white. Okay, thanks, KB. That only lasts 24 hours though, scam. Wait, for serious? If you edit the emote, because you can use, what are they called, channel points or whatever, then it only applies for 24 hours. Man, that's unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, the maths. Yeah, so there's 63 different forms of Alcremie. And then you've got the shiny form, so you times that by 2, you get 126. But then you've also got the GMax forms. So you've got the normal form and the shiny form in GMax form, so you times that by 2 again. There's 252 forms of Alcremie. Disgraceful. And yeah, I have every single one of them. You have no idea how long that took me. I have it's called a switch up game enhancer, and basically what that does is allows me to input macros or use their pre-existing macros on a controller. And so I used to run around the breeder place. I cannot remember simple words this evening. Daycare, that's the word. Yeah, I used to run around the daycare on a constant loop, all day, every day, picking up eggs until I had 990 or 960. 32 boxes full. I used to have a Heatran in my party with whatever Heatran's ability is. I think it was Steam Engine that makes eggs hatch twice as fast. And then I used to set it up to hatch every single one of those eggs on a loop until until all 960 eggs were hatched. And then I used to set the macro up to bin all of my eggs apart from obviously the shinies. I'd move the shinies out and rinse and repeat, and I'd go through 960 eggs once or twice a day. I'd be able to get that done, and I was getting an average of up to 3 shinies per batch. Obviously I was doing the Masuda method and all that jazz. Like I wasn't being stupid about it. And yeah, it took me weeks upon weeks of grinding that to get 127 shiny Milcery, because I obviously needed Milcery itself. But yeah, 127 shiny Milcery took me forever. But you couldn't change the channel on the TV or turn the TV off or anything with the TV because of the, what do they call it, the RC pass-through thing on, because this was back on the Switch 1 when I was doing this. So I also couldn't turn off my TV because that would turn off my Switch and then obviously stop running the macros. Colossal pain in the backside. So yeah, I used to have the TV on all day, all night. I'd run it overnight as well. Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to do that. Like for the home refresh only goes up to currently Gen 4. Because there's no remakes of Gen 5. There's or beyond. So I won't be getting the shinies in the remakes because there's no remake. Fine by me. I know I'm counting PLA in Gen 4. That's for some very specific legendaries that are easier to shiny hunt in Gen 4 than they are Gen 8. Why is Bite not super effective on Medicham? Oh, because fighting is super effective against attack, of course. Forget my own type matchups now. Oh no. No XP for you yet. That's better. Yeah, I wonder what I'll do if there is a proper remake of a new game, because like PLA is technically a remake of Gen 6. So I could shiny hunt in Gen 6. I can't shiny hunt in Gen 6 because of the villain. But for the most part, I can shiny hunt in Gen 6. So yeah, I wonder... I haven't decided yet. Do we need to do the Lost Tower? No. Actually, before I make a decision on do I do Gen 6 from PLA, I need to find out what's compatible from home. Because you can shiny hunt Furfrou, but the second you put him through bank, he loses his cut. So you haven't been able to get Furfrou and its different forms other than Pogo. And I don't like having Pogo Pokemon in my Pokemon home. That really bothers me. Again, another reason we're doing this home refresh. A lot of my shinies are actually from Pogo. I don't want that. That really bothers me. So, we will be doing the refresh for Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8. But, yeah, but only up to a point. Oh, I need to do the Solaceon Ruins, don't I? Actually, don't go too far ahead then. Yeah, obviously up to a point. I won't be doing the shiny hunting because I've already done the shiny hunting. For the most part. I have for Gen 8 and Gen 9, so we'll see. There's no point in making plans. I haven't even finished Gen 4 yet. You know what I mean? Wait, what? Oh, I'm just stupid. It's the camera's perspective fault on that one. There's a gap in the trees that I missed. Right there. I'm gonna be testing my old age now. I almost made it through effortlessly. Oh yeah, you don't get defog in here, do you? Friendship, ooh. Lives, that's a V. I was trying to figure out what it was. Oh boy. Cool. Well, that was technically a waste of time. What is with these joggers? That's so weird. I'm right proud of them. Fuck me. No, we'll just stick with natural. Great, straight into battle. I was about to say, let's crack on. Funny story. Should have taped up my thumb, actually. So, I was doing some gardening today. Well, I was laying a path in my garden. So, do with that what you will. I was moving dirt as well, so technically I did gardening. And in doing so, I tapped the slabs down with a rubber mallet. Except I tapped my finger, well, my thumb, right into the edge of the slab, and yeah, I hit my thumb so hard I broke all the skin and yeah, mangled my thumb up a little bit. Really fucking hurt. So yeah, now my thumb hurts, but it's fine. We're having a grand old time. What's up? Thingamajig. I can't remember his name. Grottle. That's it. Yep. Yeah, Grottle's been overtaken in level. Wild. I'm gonna go back and heal, actually, just because Jet's poisoned, and I cannot stand being poisoned. Or burned, or paralysed, or anything. Paralysis isn't too bad, but just the trauma of walking around and having your Pokemon go do 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 as you're taking steps. It's bloody annoying. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm not perfectly in the path. Awful lot of electric types up here, I've noticed. Good old Happini. I love Happini. Mostly just because of the anime, actually. Just thinking about it then. Yeah, the main reason I love Happini is the anime. Man, confusion every time. Oh, nice. You're getting Evos. Sweet. not doing the Battle Cafe, it can't be asked. I don't know what's going to kill me, isn't it? Oh! No. Cool. Totally good. Right, there we go. That's over. Now let's get the shield on blast. Why don't any of the runners want to fight them? I'm very confused by this. I don't really have anything here. Nice. Is that actually going to do anything? Astonish has like no damage, right? Yeah, so what was it find out instead then? I know it has stab, but yeah, I killed it. Yep, not true. I mean, there's no running. I wasn't trying to run. I accidentally hit down. I can't believe he survived on 1 HP. Like, really? Oh, that reminds me actually. I've got a fun little project to do in Pokopia tomorrow. So, obviously you guys have never seen me build, because I kind of just do that off stream because it takes ages. But tomorrow I'm going to rebuild something. I've got all of the blocks prepped and ready to go and all that. So, don't need to worry about Well, I don't know what I need quantity wise, so I have all of the blocks that I need, not necessarily the quantities that I need though. So there might be some intermittent crafting, but it's fine. That doesn't matter too much. But yeah, we're going to do some building. I set up a bunch of houses to be built today as well, so they'll be finished tomorrow. I get the sense of feeling that Golbat's gonna die now. I actually won that one. I was not expecting to win that one. Yo, what's on, Teach? How's it going? Ah, no way. So now you're feeling all lethargic and shit. Damn, that's brutal. Ooh, got Mega Drain. Yeah, we'll get rid of Leafage. Don't really need two grass type moves, but since one of them's heals, it kind of counteracts. I actually cannot believe that Golbat's still alive. It's kind of crazy. A lot better than last stream. Yeah. Obviously last stream the Wi-Fi kept cutting out and we managed to achieve like 20 minutes of progress. So far we are doing better. But yeah, it's going well. Well, I think it's going well anyway. I can't fly yet, can I? Yeah, overall it's going alright. I'm just basically running through the area of fighting everybody. Because if I fight everybody, then hopefully I'll complete the Pokédex. Without having to... Because this Pokédex, you only have to see the Pokemon, not catch all of the Pokemon. Which is fine by me. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that's the level of all my Pokemon. They're 26, 27. So we're keeping relatively tight on levels, which is good. Get off the bike. I was saying earlier, actually, once I finish this game, we'll move on to PLA. Rather than doing all the hunts for each individual game, I'll complete all of the games, and then we can just go bush, 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 hunt. But rather than making you guys watch me play BDSP, I'll stick for BD, or in this case SP. So I'm only going to do Shining Pearl. I don't know if we need both games, but if we do, I'm gonna finish Shining Pearl on stream and then play Brilliant Diamond off stream and complete that off stream, because I'm not making you guys watch me do this twice. Yeah, I think a flying type move might actually be a decent shot. Ah, wrong Pokemon. Never. There we go. That should do it. Damn, one shot. How's things with you anyway, Teach? You doing alright? Obviously you're working tonight, I assume. Yeah, we made it to Veilstone. Nice. Oh yeah, they changed the puzzle, didn't they? That's right. Avoid everybody, because there's like 5 fighting types in this entire game. Cool. There we go. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get away with not fighting anybody. Oh look, we've got a flying type move now. So trouble, the controller just doesn't feel big enough for me. Like if I'm hovering over A, B, X, Y, I'm also pressing near the Joy-Con, which is how I keep trying to run away from all these battles. Well, I have a bigger controller. I bought the 8-bit though for running macros in PLTA, funnily enough. I was all about macros earlier and how I've got all 252 forms of Alcremie. Yeah. So, yeah, I've got the 8-bit though controller, so I can just use that. But, yeah, the Joy-Cons just never feel big enough. When it's attached to the Switch, for some reason, it feels fine. But in this little attachment thing that I've got, it just feels tiny. I do have really big hands though, to be fair. Oh, area release, yeah, go on. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. Now there is an ad break starting in a moment, so I'm gonna put my screen up now, take a quick break myself, and then hopefully I'll be back by the time the adverts end. That's the goal. Nailed it. It's back before the adverts ended. Nice. Oh look, I did it again. Just seen an advert for Elder Scrolls Online, and I used to play Skyrim a lot. I've easily got 10,000 hours on that game because I just restart it constantly. Restart, play again, end up becoming an archer as always. And yeah, for Elder Scrolls Online, you can go to Skyrim now, apparently, which is pretty cool. Oh, I need to do that. There we go. But yeah, Elder Scrolls Online would be good if it wasn't online, in my opinion, because I don't really do massive multiplayer online games. I don't really like playing online. You know, the first-person shooter, there's some really decent ones, but I won't play any of them because they're all online. Like I enjoy shooting games, but not when I've got to play against, well, sweats. It's like Fortnite. When Fortnite came out, it was great. I used to be really good at Fortnite, actually. Not like ranked or anything like that. Even if I was good enough to be ranked, I wouldn't go for it because it's just a lot of effort, isn't it? But yeah, I used to be really good at Fortnite when it first came out. I never really got good at the... Well, to start with, I never really got good at the building mechanics. But then I was playing with my little brother, and he was like, "Oh, you haven't got Builder Pro on?" And I was like, "What? Shut up, you fag. Like, you're a sweat. What are you on about, Builder Pro?" And he showed me, and actually the controls for it were really quite simple to learn, and I actually did get really good and got the hang of it, and yeah. But I could never fully compete because again, I wasn't that good. Like, I was good, and then they bought in. I'm guessing they lost quite a lot of players, and nobody was playing it as much as they used to, and things like that. Like, I started playing back in original season 3, and I started playing about a week or two before the end of the season, and I still managed to play it enough, because when I play games that I hyper focus on, I will play them for multiple hours every day, and I managed to make it to Battle Pass level 100 in like a week, less than a week. I mean, it helped that I had like every mission unlocked because it was like right at the end and things like that, but still, pretty impressive challenge. And yeah, I got really good at building. I used to absolutely destroy it, but they bought in bots because there weren't enough people to fill a lobby anymore. And it just, I don't know, like, the bots were really easy to kill, but the people I was teamed up with, because they had like a leveling system, I'd have like 1 or 2 games back to back where I just suck. I'd die like really early and things like that, and then I'd have other games because I'd leveled down by doing poorly. Then I'd have other games where I'd get like 10 kills and win sometimes and things like that, and then I'd level up and end up in the worst lobby again. Like, if they had that middle ground where I was doing okay a lot of the time, I probably would have kept playing. But I played Fortnite like for a month last year with my brother-in-law, and even then he played with me like twice, and then I ended up like sticking with it for a little bit. But yeah, it's just don't do online. I really just don't like online. That's something I'm missing, actually. Fire. Yeah, you're not going to do anything to him, are you? Ow. Okay. That's not a lot of damage. That, however, is a lot of damage. Shit. I might actually end up losing this. How am I under-leveled? I've battled everybody. Let's see if we can get a paralyzer. That'd be quite convenient if I did. Oh, wow. Jeez. Although, to be fair, your attack is raised, and you screech on me to lower my defense by 2, and you still didn't one-shot me. That's interesting. Mew the secret champion. Probably also doesn't help that all of my Pokemon are built for special attack. Physical attack. And he sat here using Poco. Mint. Okay, so we're gonna... This will be our first loss. God, I hate how hateful that fucking move sounds. It's so unnecessary. Okay, there we go. Too little too late on that one though, I feel. Right, let's check out my Pokemon, see if there's anything I can do move-wise. Oh, I need heart scales and all that bollocks for Pokemon. Damn. Oh, that was actually straight up all of my moves. Okay. There's always Rock Smash. Wait, Mew can learn any TM. What else have I got? No, never mind. They're all shit. Okay. We'll leave with Mew and we'll try and get Stealth Rocks off. That will help a little bit at the very least. All the meteors so that we can change the Deoxys's form. I don't know why they included that in this game. That always confused me. Please don't tell me I've got to do the puzzle again. Oh. The one dude that I didn't fight. Mint. Nice. Oh, I do have to redo the entire thing. Damn it. Oh, hey Teach. Welcome back. Not particularly. We did have our first loss. Finally. Yeah. Just bad matchup against Lucario, to be perfectly honest. Twas indeed. I didn't really have anything that's super effective against him, but also he kept using bulk up, raising his defense, and everything I have is a physical attacker. Almost. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he raised his defense by like 4 or 5 points. And then, yeah, I couldn't do any damage to him. And he just kept... Well, I've got 2 Intimidators, so I lowered his attack by 2. But obviously he'd raised it by like 4 or 5, so it was up by 3. And then, yeah, he just rinsed my team, basically. Oh, I don't know if I said Teach, but we're not doing a full stream tonight. We're only doing a slightly shorter stream, so we're going to stream for 2 hours tonight. So I'll be ending in just under half hour. Oof. Of course you've got bulldoze. Shit, I was meant to switch. Dumbass. Wow, that did nothing. Jesus. We just started. Hey. Ah, shit. Here we go. Please don't kill my Golbat. Golbat's kind of like the only thing that's actually doing decent damage to you right now. Oh, you just got a fully heal. Yeah, mint. I always forget about that. Oh, come on, not more bulk ups. Go on, critical hit. Kill him. Yes! Oh, that wasn't even a crit. Nice. What's that, Drain Punch? Yeah. And why did you tell me there was something new? Dickhead. Alright, we've got Drain Punch. The only one that can learn Drain Punch is Mew. That's fine. Give her a Rock Smash. Drain Punch is far superior. Two things. How does one drop their Pokédex? First of all, that was dumb. Second of all, why did you have it out at the warehouse? We're in a town. There's no Pokemon here. Why did you have your Pokédex out? Oh, I didn't swap Mew back out to the back. That's annoying. I didn't heal either, did I? Which means I've still got dead Pokemon. Oh no, I did heal. Never mind then. Really, Clefairy? Growl? Look at you finally doing some damage against a poison type with a fairy type move. Alright, cool. And I'll take out the poison type because Clefairy's being... Well, it's not Clefairy, it's Dawn, because Dawn's obviously the trainer. Dawn is being a fucking dumbass. Ancient Power. Can do. Figured it was a good idea to kill the Krogan before Bubble Beam hits it, and he goes, "Oh, thanks for the heals." Woo! We found Fly. I think I'll do this battle and I'll end it there. It's slightly earlier than I said, but feels like a good stopping point. We've done a gym. We're on to the next area now. Yeah, I am. It's been a really long day today. Actually, I was saying earlier I was in the garden earlier, and I absolutely clobbered my thumb with a hammer. So yeah, I'm trying to play like one-handed because my thumb actually really fucking hurts. Yeah, it's just the kids are ill and it's just yeah, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. The thing is like I was half debating not streaming tonight, but then I was like, nah, because I didn't get to stream last week because of the damn Wi-Fi. I am streaming today, so I at least wanted to get something done. And to be fair, 2 hours compared to my normal 3 is not even that bad. Yeah, exactly. You know. Yeah, I'd rather take a day or two where I stream shorter than stream the full length and just knacker myself out and not be able to stream at all. I will rearrange my Pokemon before I do that though, because the ordering is not good. Oh, sweet. Damn, we're getting all the Evos. Wow, really? We've hit max friendship with Suzu already. Fair. Oh, hell yeah. Now we get a decent poison type move as well. Nice. Alright, let's rearrange the team. Yeah, team's looking good, to be fair. Can't complain. Yeah, exactly. The wing link at the moment is Mew, and that's purely a move pool issue right now. Oh, my first citrus berries. Yeah, well, I can get rid of Staravia at some point. What berry was that? Chester. That's Pomeg. Another new one. Nice. Yeah, I can get rid of Staravia at some point because I've got Crobat. I don't need 2 flying types. I don't even need 1, to be honest, because they don't need to fly, but Crobat is just a solid Pokemon. Yeah, these guys are all staying. Luxray, meh, could swap it out. I quite like Luxray though, to be fair. But yeah, the only one that will go at some point will be Staravia. I'll swap it out for something if I spot anything. But yeah. Well, on that note, I will call it a day there. I'll get myself some rest and make sure I'm all ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow we've got a big project to do in Pokopia. Well, I say big project. It's a fairly big project, and it's quite cool. So, I'm excited for that. But yeah, nice one for joining Teach. I do appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, man. That's the thing. I do try and keep my consistency. I know obviously life gets in the way sometimes. It's not always possible, but I try and at least stick to my streaming days as much as possible. But yeah, hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy.